and welcome back to Dicebreaker, where today we are doing a little bit of painting. We've got models, we've got paints,
Monster Munch.
Monster Munch. Yep, I thought you said you were going to be done with that before we started streaming, Wheels.
No, I just said I'd start before we started streaming.
Right, you know what, that's a legal loophole that I didn't think of, yeah, fair enough.
Hello, and welcome back to Dicebreaker.
Hi.
I'm eating some crisps, and we're painting some miniatures today.
Yeah.
Liv, how many miniatures have you painted up until now?
Like at least 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
Right, show the class what you're going to be painting today.
Okay, well...
Pop it here.
Is
Pop it here
he
so everyone
man?
can see.
I don't know what his name is, but he's from Descent, Legends of the Dark.
Oh my goodness.
And he's for me, and I'm going to paint him, and I don't know when he's going to appear in the campaign itself, but I'll be ready when he does. Look, there's a lot of room there to paint on. I think it's going to be easier, so there.
Let's see. Oh, this isn't on autofocus, that's why.
Oh yeah,
There
I
we
changed
go.
it.
Are we ready? There it is.
That's your
Look
boy.
at that thing.
He's gargantuan.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
Yeah,
very
this is-
proud of him. He's my son.
This is an incredibly ambitious paint job, and
Yeah.
I'm all for it, to be honest.
Woo!
Liv, good luck.
Thank you.
I will be here if you need advice.
I will.
But my God, that thing looks incredible, though.
Yeah, it's super cool, right?
He's got like wisps of power coming out of his coil blade.
Yes, I think so. Like it's like basically looks like a big nail, like screw or something.
Screw, yeah, not a nail.
A nail screw.
I mean, if you think about it, all sorts of like big nails, really.
Yeah, exactly.
They're even called nails in Hollow Knight.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, I have played that. Yeah, no, I was about to be like what, but I was like, no, I know that
Actually, no,
reference.
you know what? He's right.
Yeah, you know what? I've come to terms with it. Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, which I thought I did this on camera, but you've already cracked yours.
I've already done it.
We are finally back to having a pint with paint streams, which, oh yeah. Liv breaks her own spine on the way up. So cheers, Liv.
Cheers, Wheels.
Welcome back to Dicepainter, everyone.
Woo!
Oh, delicious.
Let's go.
Let's do some painting.
Let's
I
do
have
it.
got some Orruks. These guys are gut splitters. Gut splitters. They are from the new set, so I got them from the Dominion box, but you can also get these from the new starter sets as well. And I'm going to be painting them up. I've already done a couple, like I've got this Merc knob with a Belcher banner. Merc knob, right here. So you get an idea for the colour scheme that I'm going for. But yeah, so that's what I'm painting today. I'm keeping it right and chill. Liv is going balls to the wall. So let's get our brushes out.
Yeah.
And you need to borrow some, right?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know where they are, Wheels.
I don't know where they are. I'm sorry. Right, okay. So these are the ones that I'm currently using. So anything in here is fair game, including this makeup brush that I stole at some point.
Amazing.
But let me find you a nice one.
Thank you. Nathaniel Levy says, what's the drink of the day? Are we able to discuss?
Yeah, screw it, why not?
Cool.
Other brands are available, but we've gone for a Thatcher's Cloudy Lemon Cider.
Yeah.
Zingy and refreshing. We are not sponsored by Thatcher's.
No, but we could be.
Could we be? They're an
No.
alcoholic beverage. I don't know if they'd let us.
This is
Okay,
true.
all right. So these are all a little bit skew with, but if you, to be honest, if you shove them in your mouth and go along, that's what pro painters do.
I don't want to.
Well, that's an option.
But what if? No.
What if I didn't do that?
What if I didn't? But
But
also,
I think
if it means I'm a pro painter, then maybe. We'll see.
I think those are the best ones I've got. I mean, you'll see now why these ones are in the other side.
Like, I don't mind the rejects.
You
I'm
have
fine.
a look at all of those. See if any of them look
Any of them take me fancy.
look approachable. I'm going to be using the nice new ones that I bought recently.
I think that's fair, Wheels. I think
But
they belong to you, and that's
these are
fine.
the ones that I showed you
Yes.
on Amazon. So these brushes, they're Humbrol Coloros, another brand that we are not sponsored by.
Nope.
But these things cost like £6 on Amazon, and they're genuinely, I think they're really lovely. Like if you just need like some cheap brushes and you get a whole set, different sizes. One of them's really good for washing, for example. Then you got some small detail ones. They're great. Honestly, they're fantastic. So I recommend them.
I don't know why I just sound like, what's the one from the Muppets who's just like...
Oh, Beaker.
Yeah, that's... my parents did actually call me Beaker, like, growing up. They were like, all right, Beaker. I was like, okay, well, this is who I am now. I don't blame them.
and there's no trauma.
Yeah, it hasn't affected me at all. I'm going to start with the wings.
Also, by the way,
What?
as I was telling Liv earlier, the corner shop below us has the best stock. It always gets ripped on by the people in the office, and I'm like, leave easy hours alone. They've got great stuff. They've got a whole freezer full of Haagen-Dazs. Like, it's ridiculous. They've even got American Fanta, so I'm drinking American pineapple Fanta, and it's full of sugar, and it's great.
They have got a Costa machine. It's fine, you know.
They get pastries in from
Abroad?
bread and milk, or...
Oh, from bread and milk, really?
Is it bread and milk, or is it flour pot? Might be flour pot.
Okay. I
But
meant
anyway,
bread
they get
and milk.
pastries in from the local bakery and sell them as well. They're great. Leave Easy Hours alone.
All
Shout
right.
out to Easy Hours.
Maybe
they can sponsor
us.
If you want to sponsor us, Easy Hours, you go ahead. Right, but we're
We'll
going to
be
do some
it.
painting now.
Fine.
Please do a big old shout out to everyone in the chat, Liv, because I can't see it very well.
All right. Looks good. Hello,
I wonder if I can
everyone.
get the chat up on my phone. You carry on.
All right. So we have Mojo Jojo.
Okay.
Mojo Jojo, big fan. EA122, Nathaniel Levy. Oh, Lord. Nimir. No, wait, hang on. I'm going to butcher this.
Nimua Knife?
Nimua Knife.
Nimua Knife?
Nimua Knife.
Nimua Knife?
Please correct
Correct
us if
us,
we're
correct
wrong.
us
Please, my
to
goodness.
hell.
Anonymous. Matthew, sorry.
I wasn't even laughing at the name, it was just your reaction to it.
I've not seen it before. Very good. Nora Blanche. God. Look, I'm just here to paint my minis, all right? And jam. Also, oh no. Is everyone going out, changing their username to something that I can't understand?
Yeah, 100%. That's what's happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like all for me, not for themselves, just to get live. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no, that's what happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Right, what are we called again? Dicebreaker.
That's
the one.
Who are we? Oh, you know.
You may have heard of us, and we are live. Let's see if I can get the chat up.
All right. Let's see. Yeah,
Because
you
it would be
take
nice if
over.
I could read it as well.
It
That would be
would.
good.
Yeah, I think that would be nice. I mean, we could always like zoom in on the. I don't know. That sounds like a lot of effort that I'm not willing to.
Thanks, Liv. Love you too. If you just press Control Plus, like
Yeah,
a
okay,
couple
I'm
of times.
doing it. Oh no.
That's the big thing you said would be too much effort.
There's too much wheels. I can't do it. You have to do it for me.
There you go. Oh, maybe one less.
Fine.
That's quite big. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Right, I'm binning off the phone. We don't need the phone.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right. So,
Bin the
okay, sick,
phone.
good. Here, there we go. I'm
Hello.
going to paint some Orruks. Let's do it.
right, cool.
I'm going to
Woo!
start with my big tray of paints. Whoa, look at that.
Wah.
Hooah.
Wah.
I have literally got a paint called like Goblin Green or something. Yeah, Goblin Green. There we go. And that is the green we're going to be using.
Yeah,
'Cause
that works.
It's goblins, isn't it? It's Orruks.
Goblins in it. Yeah.
Bloody gobos, isn't it?
You know what? I think that's the attitude that you should have when painting Orruks, to be honest. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely.
I think it should be slapdash and mess. Ooh, pardon me, messy.
I think so.
I've got a lot of fizzy drinks going into me at the same time.
Yeah.
Also, Skaven. Follow that rule as well. Do you know about
alright.
Skaven yet?
I heard you say it a lot. I was just gonna be like,
Yeah, no, that tracks. Skaven are the best faction in all of Old Warhammer. Like they are
Okay.
incredible.
Alright.
They are rat people.
Oh,
and they're
the rat people.
so good.
Oh, the rat
They
people.
are just so good, Liv.
Have I heard you talk about the fish people too? Did I make that up?
Fish people.
Did I make up the? Yeah, I made up the fish people.
I tell you what, and I don't know if you were around when I did this, but I have complained quite a lot about the fact the deep elves, like the deep sea elves,
That might be what I'm thinking
could
of.
have been like a sort of Maya-lurky, like almost Cthulhu-y kind of faction.
Yeah.
And yet they just made more bloody elves. I've definitely argued about that.
Yeah,
before.
no, I've definitely heard that before. Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, no, you've definitely shouted about that before.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Right, let's zoom on in a little bit. To be honest, I might just crane it up a bit as well.
Crane it up.
Crane it up.
Who needs a crane when you've got this? But yeah, hi everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Hope you have a nice chill time with us, unless we descend into madness, which it might well happen.
Yeah, it usually happens, but let's don't worry about it because we're all about
Woo!
just going with the flow here.
Yeah.
I mean, like there are cool. Jam says I kind of like the Edeneth, and there are cool elements of the Edeneth, but I just hate elves. I just like they're literally like they're just fancy white supremacists. You know, like I hate elves. They
Did you say fantasy or fancy?
Both.
Okay. Sure.
Like they hate everyone. They're xenophobic, and I'm talking about like Warhammer elves mainly, but I feel like this goes for a lot of elves considering Warhammer just stole J.R.R. Tolkien's version of stuff. So
True.
as does everyone.
Yep.
But yeah, like they're just sort of holier than thou. I'm better than you. My dad works for Nintendo vibes. You know, like
I
have no time for them.
I don't think I have seen anyone play an elf in D&D for a long while.
Yeah,
I don't think I have.
I think they're out of fashion.
Yeah.
You know, and for good reason. Personally,
You know what's in? Tieflings.
tieflings are very look. We all think tieflings are hot.
Yes,
all right?
we do.
It's
okay.
there's no point beating around the bush
It
unless
is what
you
it
know.
is. I have no idea what you're talking about. But yes, we do all think the same. We're all one. We are the hive mind.
We are all one horny being.
That's us.
But no, you know, elves are fine.
Yeah.
If you like elves, that's fine. I just hate them.
Fair enough. Oh, Anonymous says Ellen from Oxventure plays an elf. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. Maybe I assumed it was a half elf. I don't know. Me making assumptions over here.
And like, I'm getting into sort of Elder Scrolls territory now, but like, Ellen's basically a wood elf, which of all the elves are the best ones.
Yeah, they're chill. They're
You
pretty
know?
chill. Yeah.
Because they're also like, they kind of lean, like, especially in Elder Scrolls lore, they lean into the fact they're like, yeah, we eat humans. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be done. Someone's got to do it, and it's us. My very first D&D character was a high elf, but that's because I had no idea what I was doing. Look, listen, and I was like, I want someone really graceful who can do flips, and I was like, that seems kind of elfy. So that was what happened.
So there is an RPG system called Spire, I think.
Spire.
Which is by Grant Howitt, the creator of Heart of the City Beneath, which is set in the same world, as well as Honey Heist.
Cool.
And all the other silly one-page RPGs he's made.
Love a one-pager.
But the premise is it's kind of like future fantasy, but the world that you're living in, like, is a dystopian kind of one area of society are completely in control sort of thing, like dictatorship.
Right.
And do you know who the people are in charge? The High Elves.
Wow.
And they hate everyone but themselves. So everyone else is just sort of cast down. So they live up in this lofty spire, and everyone else is cast down into this horrible. Like,
Right. They're always living in sky cities. The
Exactly,
elves,
yeah.
You know, they're always high up.
And who else do you think is living up in lofty, skyscrapers, looking down at the poor people?
Looking down at the ants.
The villains.
This is true. Oh my goodness. Forgive me. Who elects Angel? Who elects Angel? Yeah, right?
Hewley X Angel.
Hewley X Angel. My spouse is playing a Tiefling Barbarian in my campaign. Meanwhile, I'm a Dragonborn. Also, Hansel and Chewbacca hard agree. What do you say, Hansel and Chewbacca?
Personally, I feel J.R.R. Tolkien would be very sad to see what elves have become in RPGs. So there you go.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've thought about J.R.R. Tolkien. I've given
Wow,
up. I've given up on all the J dots. Authors, I think, but
yeah, there's definitely one J. author that
we don't
do
condone.
not condone here on Dicebreaker.
Nope.
Sure, you all know her name.
Who could she be? It's a shame. It's a real shame. I've seen people like saying like, "Oh, hey, instead of rereading Harry Potter this year, I'm going to do something else."
Yeah, please.
Which is pretty cool.
To be honest, they probably should have done that in the first place.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they are doing that. I think there's a lot of people who are keen to just be like, death of the author, like, let's just pretend she doesn't exist. And it's like, cool, but don't buy anything she makes money off of,
exactly.
You know? Like, stop funding her bigotry.
Exactly. We don't want that. I feel like there's going to be like a Harry Potter video game coming out at some point.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like real good, but I'm like, well, I guess it's not for me then, because because of her. And you know what? It's a hill I'm willing to die on. Also, if I decide to introduce my kids to the world of Harry Potter, I'm going to be like, everyone is queer. And that's going to be my attempt.
There is...
It's a wing already.
Oh, yeah. Come try the camera.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little bit.
You take it.
They've painted a wing.
The wing.
Rackar flesh. A lovely colour.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of Rackar flesh.
Yeah,
I think it's a lovely, like, sort of creamy colour.
Definitely. No, and it's easy. Look, I'm enjoying this big boy, okay?
He is a big lad.
He's a big
Honestly,
lad.
I think when you first paint your first big model, it's quite intimidating, but then you get to, you know, feel the satisfaction of that big, lovely project that's got loads of details. I'm just painting some Orruk green skin right now. If it focuses, there we go. On the arms.
Oh, it's a good green wheel.
It's a lovely green, yeah.
It's a good green.
What I like about it is because we ended up basing these red just for a video so that they looked different from each other. So we could sort of play with them without having to paint every single model, which would have taken about 8 years. But I think the green and the red has that sort of, you know, like strawberry and kiwi sweets or something, you know, has that kind of lovely contrast to it, like a big sweetie.
Absolutely. I was going to be like, I'm a big sweetie too.
You are a big sweetie.
Thank you.
You are very tall.
Thank you. Yes, I am. I don't think, well, I guess maybe now that, as I think Orangeful said on our Chaos Cards video, which you can check out now on Dicebreaker, it's good to see that the Dicebreaker crew have legs.
Yes. We do indeed. Look, do you know what? I'm breaking this myth
Oh
right now.
my god. Oh,
there they are.
There they bloody are.
There they are.
Can confirm.
Leg.
Yeah. You know what? I can neither confirm nor deny the presence of my legs unless you go and...
Even though there is a video.
There is a video. I guess
in
I'll
which
check
you
out the
can
video, you
quite
know?
visibly see them.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, no, I think my height comes across there a little bit. I have to go in the back for our little group family photo, so...
If you would like to introduce people to the vibe of Harry Potter without it being Harry Potter, there is an RPG called Kids on Brooms.
Yup.
Which I will just preface to saying that a friend of mine co-wrote it.
Oh, cool.
So I have a slight bias.
Okay. I mean,
but-
I did bring it up to you without, like,
That's
any,
true.
like, prompting. I had no idea, so, like...
Yeah, but just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
We're all about transparency here at Dicebreaker.
Totally.
Which is why it's a nightmare to get changed anywhere. Hey, Brooms!
Gosh darn it. So many costume changes from Wheels all day. Just like,
Look,
I've got to nip
if
out.
you're not turning up to work with 8 outfits,
You're doing
it
it wrong.
that is not something I subscribe to. But yeah, so what was I saying? Kids on Brooms is an RPG that is based on the original rule set, Kids on Bikes, which is basically a sort of like, it emulates those films of, you know, like Stranger Things or some of those
Super
like 80s
8.
classics, like I guess the Goonies. That was a thing that people like, although I think it's quite problematic.
Lost Boys.
Yeah, like all those kind of like, there are kids, they're riding around and getting into mischief and coming of age and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It. Oh, it! I was waiting for the rest of the sentence. I was like, it what? You know, like it good or something like that. Oh my god.
I finished my sentence, Will. But yes.
What the hell was I saying?
I was
saying,
sorry, I just screamed it at you. So.
yeah, but anyway, so that was the original Kids on Bikes, but then they did a supplementary sort of like, I mean, it's a standalone book, so you don't have to buy the original. But they did Kids on Brooms, which I've not read through yet, but is essentially, it's that magical school kind of setting.
Yeah.
You are wizards and you are at school. It's like, if that is what you want, if that's what you really love about that setting, there are like so many other different properties now that you can do that with.
Definitely, yeah.
And I just realised I've not been painting on camera.
Oh, good.
Readjust this.
You've got to give the people what they want, because I'm keeping my guy secret over here. So
He's hidden away.
Yes.
They'll never find him.
no, he's under my protection.
It's always tricky trying to find the best position for the camera on this, because it's like, I always forget it exists momentarily, and I'm like, oh, I've been painting
Ow.
4 meters away from the lens.
It's just you get into the zone, you know?
Yeah, and then you want more,
That's
because this is quite a small model, right? So I want to like zoom all the way in like this, but then I'm in a really tight area. You know? But you can see every brushstroke, which is quite fun.
That's cool. Very cool indeed. Should we tell if we can see him on the main cam? Look, if I hide him behind this mug,
You can't see him very well. You can sort of see him.
yeah, that's fine. I'll give you a cheeky little preview. That I will do for everyone. You are all welcome.
You know, you're flirting the model at them.
Exactly.
You know?
Ooh.
It's not like, here it is, take it in.
Yeah, it's a tease, if you will.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not flashing the model.
No, exactly. But yeah, Kids on Brooms is really cool. I like the idea of it. I'm obviously in because I was in to Harry Potter before.
I feel like I don't
everything.
even really need to recommend this because I think everyone on the internet has watched it apart from me. But there's like a campaign called Misfits of Magic on Dimension 20.
Dimension 20.
Which uses the system and is very good.
I was
Or, well, it's supposed to be very good. I've not watched it, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it is because the GM's fantastic.
yes, absolutely. But like, yeah, I mean, Dimension 20 in general, like I was, you know, when you get into that situation where someone's like, look at this, and then they're showing you like a video and you're like, oh yeah, haha. That was me at and last night because we were hanging out and I was like, hey, look at Dimension 20, look at how good it is. Look. And she was like, I was like, but yeah, Dimension 20 is like super good. And they have a very good balance where it comes to like funny stuff and also like, that's
plot.
That's plot and also my emotions. Love that stuff.
What's everyone watching right now?
Yeah,
Doesn't have to be
gang.
actual plays, let us know. We're watching She-Ra.
Yes.
For the first time.
That's really
in Zoe.
exciting.
Because I have a niece called Olivia who is honestly probably the cutest person on earth. Like, she will rule the world one day, do you know what I mean? And so my brother Chris, it's her dad, obviously, but one of Chris's friends bought her a She-Ra outfit.
Aww.
So she went around, I think, because she came and saw us at PAX one time before you were here.
I've heard, yes.
Yeah, and she was wearing her She-Ra outfit, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's She-Ra!" And like they were like, "Well, we haven't watched it, so we don't know what that is." So I'm hoping that they will watch it at some point. But we started watching it because it's super queer and it's supposed to be really good, and it is super queer and really good.
It's very good.
It's very good.
Yeah. No, what season are you on now?
Oh, we've literally watched like 4 episodes or something.
Okay.
Catra's amazing.
Catra.
Bo is amazing. Big Himbo.
Yeah.
Himbo.
Yep. This is true.
Literally took me about 4 episodes to realise that his name was Bo and he uses Bo.
Yeah.
Because I'm an idiot.
I mean, look, it's like they lay it out right in front of you, you know, it's just fine. That didn't make it sound like it was fine, but it is fine. But yeah, I love Bo. And there are so many amazing characters to come, and it just keeps delivering. Is the thing.
We just met Scorpia
Oh,
for the first time.
oh,
Who is
my large wife?
such a butch lesbian.
I love her.
Like, they don't need to be explicit at all with anything
No.
about her because it's like, well, yeah, come on now.
Yeah, it's just like they've just made a big Scorpion version of like a Midwestern like lesbian from America, and I love that for her.
Big fan.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's good stuff. I'm also something that I'm watching that I know I've heard that a lot of people have had mixed feelings on is Q-Force.
Oh, I think that's awful.
Have you watched all of it?
No,
Exactly.
I have not. But
What do you think? Have you seen that one advert and you're like, no?
yeah.
Yeah, well then that's your problem, isn't it?
But also I have a general aversion to like the commodification of queer culture.
Here's the thing. I think that because like initially when I saw that advert, I was also like, ew, no, because it was just like, oh wait, are you exploiting us? Not sure about that.
It does feel a lot like, you know, Oreos making like rainbow biscuits and saying,
Ooh.
the gays, we require your money for the month of Pride.
Yes,
And then we will forget that you exist again, you know?
I have watched all of it, and I bloody love it. I think it's fantastic. Like, I think that the characters are really cool, and I think that the voice acting is great. The animation could be better, definitely, but I really like it. So that is my recommendation. I feel like maybe if you don't give it a chance, you could miss out maybe. But if you watch it and you're like, Olivia, this is the worst.
Well, we've
fine.
got at least one of those comments already.
I did see. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep marching on. And just hope that we all accept our differences and our differences in opinion.
Look, there's no accounting for taste, you know. I have no idea what lives into, you know.
I mean, good stuff, to be honest.
Well, I'm sure you think that, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Also, Centaur World is very good.
I've heard that's kind of good. I watched the trailer for it. I was like, I'm all right.
That's the thing. Everyone keeps watching the trailer. Well, I mean...
It's always like, that's what trailers are for, man.
Look, here's the thing. We're now in a situation when it comes to animation that you can't be judging a book by its cover. And the trailer, unfortunately, you have one cover. You have one book cover that you have to put out to the world, and you have to capture every part of your audience in that one thing. Sometimes it doesn't work like that, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But I think you can gauge the vibe of a show quite well from the trailer. And it's like, I'm not saying, oh, this looks awful. I was just like, that's not really the kind of show I watch, you know?
So basically it's what, you know, the shows that you're like, oh, this is just fun. And then it's like, actually, dark underbelly.
That's like every animation now.
Yeah, exactly. And I love it. I'm a sucker for it. So it's like, it's that pretty much. I'm going to do his hair. No, wait. I'm going to do his robe first.
But yeah, I was genuinely really impressed with She-Ra as like, because it is like, obviously it's aimed at kids, or like, you know, young adults, or teens, I guess, more than young adults. And yeah, it's like, it's one of those shows where it's like, doesn't matter how old you are, it'll still be good.
Yeah.
But also, I think genuinely, like, it does a lot of things that I've not really seen many kid shows ever do.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like, this isn't really a spoiler, but in the first episode, like, the main character is like working for the bad guys and doesn't realise. And that's like genuinely like a really cool thing that I've really not seen any like other sort of kids oriented stuff do. Like, it's always very standard, like, oh yeah, of course we're the good guys and these are the bad guys, but it really blurs the lines a lot more than you'd expect from that kind of show.
Yeah, and like the fact that, you know, she's able to take a step away and be like, oh, I'm discovering some stuff.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
They literally do the plot of that Black Mirror episode where they make the civilians that they're killing into like bug creatures or whatever through drugs or something.
I was like, oh, I probably have seen this one. Nope, not seen that one. Nope.
It's not a good one, don't worry.
Okay, right. Good to know.
Okay, I've finished the sugar drink. It's time for the alcoholic sugar drink.
Oh, cool. I've been just mixing and matching, to be honest.
Or should I say the non-alcoholic beverages that we are drinking here on Dicebreaker?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I've done the green skin. On the green skin.
Oh, nice.
They used to just be called green skins, but I think they were like, yeah, that's probably not right. So that's, there he is. He's got green skin now.
Good.
Which,
good for
as you'd expect from an Orruk. And now, I think... What should I do next? I think I'm going to do some leather. So, let's get out the earth tones drawer. The drawer full of earth tones. And let's have a look at what we got. So...
I don't know if you can tell us on stream. Probably not. But I would like you to tell me where you got this from.
Oh, this thing?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I might as well. So this is from... Pardon me.
Oh, notifications.
Oh, hello, Drew Gooden.
Hello.
Drew Gooden always messages when we're streaming. Our lovely colleague from America. Okay, so this thing is from, I think it's called Frontier Wargaming.
Okay.
I don't know if I can vouch for the company itself, but this box is really good. It's like a big, like, wooden suitcase that is full of like these little drawers which are just perfectly fit for paints, and you can like get these little things to hold your models in and stuff. None of these are glued down, so one of them has fallen back, and that is I'm just going to ignore that for now.
Sure. Sounds good.
Just pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, it's really lovely. Like, I've shown it off a few times. Like, you get these little things for your brushes and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, oh gosh, it's just real nice. It's just real nice.
Yeah.
It's very good. Just mute it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's the one. I was looking for it, but here it is. Now I've got it. Goodbye.
Bloody slack. Okay, all right. So let's get a nice leather colour, because I've got quite a few browns. I think I might start with a Beastie Brown.
Ooh, love some Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys fought and possibly died for my right to party.
Yeah, they absolutely... We can't say that.
That's a Peep Show quote, don't worry.
Okay, right. Am I using... I thought this was a Baden.
What?
A Baden black.
What?
This one. Yeah, I use this
Oh,
one.
have you been shaking them?
Yeah.
That's the water at the top of a Baden Black, I think.
Oh. Boo.
You're going straight in with black.
Yeah.
Black robes.
That's it.
Goth as hell.
He's
You're
super
gonna,
goth.
I would just, if I were you, I would just stop.
Move on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do something else. Wait for that to
Fine.
dry.
All right. What, you dry there or dry there? Oh, no,
Oh, is
or
that-
dry here. That's it, yeah.
Hold on.
All right. Here we go, folks. I think Laura B. earlier
that's just
said...
water,
It
but-
is, right, isn't it?
It's like it's like Knoll oil.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Yeah.
is this no oil? By the way, Laura B says, trailers are a bit of an art form. I've watched awful trailers that were very misleading. Exactly.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
Agreed.
But like at the same time, a trailer is, for the most part, there are certainly films that like they film scenes specifically for the trailers
Yeah.
that never get put in the film. But for the most part, like trailers are made up of content from the show, you know. And like if there's nothing that really vibes with you in that, like there's a good chance, I think. that
Yeah.
You can just be like, yeah, that's not for me.
That's not for me, yeah. What if I just go ham and just go in? No, I need to pour it out, don't I? That's what you're supposed to do. Help me.
Are you okay?
No.
Right, close the lid.
I just leave it.
Close the lid.
I'll
Like close it real tight.
close it and go and leave it alone.
Now go. Now give it a real hard shake.
Oh.
Yeah, like properly. That's the one. That's it. Check it to your board, as the guy on YouTube that I used to watch, Johnny says.
I'm very bored.
Check it to your board.
Watching myself back on the stream, I hate that I did that. But yeah. Okay.
Look, it's part of painting, you know?
That's what you do.
You gotta learn to embarrass yourself.
That's literally why I'm here. Wheels.
It's my top skill.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's get some nice beastie brown.
That looks like more of the shade I'm looking for. These are not.
You gotta fight!
Mwah.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
No, just, did you hear that?
What?
For your right!
Mwah.
Oh, God. To pa are Damn. This really is a beastly brand. You'll be here all day, folks.
I was just going along with it. I was just like, I get to make a noise. Don't mind if I do.
I get to be Waluigi for a minute.
Yeah, that's literally the goal. I get through every day so that I can go home and just make a few whams. That's me. What I do. Skills Loading says, watched a film recently where the death of the main villain was in the trailer.
Oh, God.
Trailers kind of push the idea of spoilers out the window these days. I've started avoiding them. Oh, I agree. No, like they do just put the whole story in there.
Something like 5 minutes long?
Yeah.
And it's like, of course you're going to spoil the whole plot of the film. They're 5 minutes long.
Yep. You don't want it. I mean, I don't want it, personally.
My favourite trailer for a film is when I finish watching the trailer and I'm like, what the hell was that?
Yeah,
I need to find out. Do you know what I mean?
need to do more research into this.
Yeah. No, I just need to go watch it and
But
see what
yes.
happens, you know?
Research is the watching, yes.
By research, I mean watch the
it,
film.
Yes. You got me. You caught me. Okay, yeah, this is looking much better now. That's good. Less like I'm just putting Null Oil on the booty.
On the moon?
On the booty!
Oh, on the booty. I thought you said on the moon.
Well, maybe that too. The ground underneath, he could be on the moon.
It could be.
Yeah.
It very much could be.
Look, sorry if that's a spoiler for Descent. I don't know. I'm gonna find out though.
Are you going to play every single game? Every single mission, rather?
I mean, I'd like to, yeah. Why not keep going?
Because I like, speaking from experience, it's difficult.
What, difficult for Descent or just in general?
In general, playing campaign games, like campaign board games, can be hard. Although, are you just playing with your girlfriend?
Yeah.
That might make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Because like getting a group together that often to play the same thing is like
nah, that's not gonna happen.
damning.
No, I'm reasonable with these kind of things. I want to put a group together to play something though, because it's been a long while.
We should play Jaws of the Lion.
Yeah. What is that?
Gloomhaven.
Yes. Yeah.
We should do that because Zoe didn't like it, so now I've just got it sat on my like shelf or whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm in. I'm sure we can get me in.
Let's do like a Dicebreaker Jaws of the Lion campaign.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. No, but I do miss like just like being around a table with people.
Oh, I know, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm sure everyone does.
Liv, I've got the brand new edition of Comet, one of my favourite games of all time. And I haven't even opened the shrink wrap on it yet.
Oh my goodness, Wheels, I'm so sorry.
Because I need some humans.
You need humans?
I need some humans.
Oh my goodness. We can get you some humans.
They sell them now.
Yeah.
You can get them from Tesco.
Oh wow. 3 for £1.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, they're in bits.
Aren't we? Aren't we just? But yeah, that sounds like fun. Max Fun says, yes, please, I would love to watch you guys play Jaws of the Lion.
I didn't say we film it. Didn't say we film it, but we could.
We could.
We could.
There's a lot that we could do. You tell us what you want, we'll look into it.
We will look into it.
We will look into it.
And then we will say no.
Oh
we
my
could, though. We could.
goodness. Mr. Whelan, would you take a look at who's in the stream right now?
Well, if it isn't Alex Lowleys,
Well, hello there, my
famed
dear.
video producer,
My goodness. Queen of the realm. Hi.
and purveyor of bad jokes. Lowleys, you know what to do.
What you got for us?
What you got for us?
What you got for us?
I'm assuming it will be sent on Slack.
Oh, maybe so. Lolies, do you want to play Jaws of the Lion?
Well, that will be even harder
I know,
because
well, yeah.
Lowleys is very far away at the moment.
This is true. We'll like, just Skype her in. It'll be fine.
Thing is, you know, Lowleys doesn't need to bother with the baby edition Jaws of the Lion. Because she's an old hand at Gloomhaven. I think she's waiting to play Frosthaven.
Oh, cool. Lily says, this thing I'm editing right now is coming together beautifully, so excited.
Oh, I
am excited too.
have so much anticipation.
Oh, yeah.
So much anticipation. I think it's going to be brilliant. I think I did awfully.
That's great, though.
But we'll see.
That's what we want.
Does anyone know about this yet, Lilies? Have we, like, mentioned this at all in any kind of context?
I feel like we haven't. I feel like we've just been like, you know, giggling amongst ourselves about it for so long.
That sounds like us, yeah. But I think it's coming soon enough that we could probably start talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, not, you know, we just kind of want to as well, you know. We're just,
it's just
kind of
very
excited
good.
about
Very
it.
cool.
Yeah. Gosh, maybe talking about this, joke of the week. Oh, wow. What a day.
What a day.
What a day.
You know what? Let's do another round for the skirt.
Ah, lovely.
And then, because like they've got like this cobbled together leather, I feel like, you know, they'd have lots of different shades. You know?
Yeah, like, you know, they've stolen scraps from
Exactly.
everywhere at this point, you know?
Now where's leather brown? There we go.
Where, oh, where?
We very vaguely said to keep an eye out when someone specifically asked. There you go. Click on that notification. Quick.
It's already, it's on, oh.
Liv!
I thought that it would stay on there and hang on.
click
Let's just
there.
go on there. I'm going there.
Click on that one. Okay, well, you can read it there if you want.
Look, right.
Well, you've spoiled it now, haven't you? Because
Spoiled it. This is your fault.
Right, read it out.
Me read it?
Yeah, you read it.
What does an octopus wear in cold weather?
Wait for it.
A coat of arms.
Oh.
Thank you, Lily.
Joke of the week.
Woo!
It's a joke.
It's-
And it happens relatively recently, but not all the time.
But yeah.
Vaguely said to keep an eye out when someone specifically asked. Okay. I think we can tease it.
Yeah.
There is a certain game show
Yeah.
that is very popular,
Yeah.
that Lolies is a big fan of, and that we may have done our own version of.
Catchphrase. It's not a catchphrase.
It's not the one that you may have seen Lolies done before, without talking about personal projects. But it's not that. It's something that you've never seen before, apart from the actual thing itself.
What is it? What is it, Wills? What is it?
Well, you know.
I know.
But that's the teaser.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
That's the teaser.
Right, okay.
That's what they get.
Oh.
That's what they get.
I tried to fight for you guys. I was like, oh, let's drop it. Let's announce it. But no.
I think it's next week, right, that we're posting it. So
Maybe so.
keep an eye out.
Yeah. Also, other things that we are blankety blank. Aiden folks, a classic.
Blankety blank.
Blankety blank.
Blankety blank.
Yeah, another thing that's coming out soon that I'm very excited about, which I can probably just mention what it is. Have we spoken about it?
What?
The video I'm currently working on. It's you know.
Oh, the
it's-
editions one?
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead. Yeah, that's coming out this weekend.
Okay,
yeah,
fantastic,
go for it.
wonderful. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be doing a comparison of all the D&D editions, which I'm really excited about because I'm always like blah 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 D&D, but I've had before this I had no idea what each edition was about and like what I was just like 5e woo. But now I know.
Most importantly, we have nailed Liv to a cross
Yeah.
and said that she has to make a definitive judgment
Yeah, I've made
on
a
which
judgment.
edition is best.
I've made a call.
Now, we don't necessarily all agree,
Uh-huh.
everyone on the team. I don't know what anyone's opinion is, really.
Yeah.
I would assume most people would agree because that's the only one they've played.
Uh-huh.
But
How dare you? Like there are opinions.
yeah.
There are certainly opinions in this video. But also it's just going to be like handy if you want to be able to just, you know, confidently walk around like, hey, I know what happened in previous editions of D&D, which is just like,
if you're
Nice to
confused at
know.
why everyone rolls their eyes when someone says 4th edition, now you can know why.
now I know. And you too could know.
And do you agree?
Oh, no, absolutely. It was bad. Bad times. bad.
Okay, spoilers. It's not 4th edition that Liv think is best.
Oopsie. Oh, Lodi says that she's played 3rd edition. Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting. I think I
okay.
have actually played an earlier edition than 5 because I played it when I was like 16 or something.
Okay.
But that was me going, oh, this is crap. I want to do something else.
And I'm sure that stuck with you. Han Solo Chewbacca says, ooh, D&D edition comparison sounds interesting and helpful. That's what I thought, Han Solo Chewbacca. And I'm glad that you think so.
Well, guess what?
Woo!
You can watch it for free here on
Yeah.
Dicebreaker's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's youtube.com/Dicebreaker.
Dicebreaker.
The channel you're already watching.
Boo, boo, boo. Was that helpful? Did I help?
I really like the sort of hype man role that you played in that, personally.
Thank you very much.
I think that added a good element of,
Yeah.
you know, collaboration.
Just like getting everyone excited. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, cool. Good. I'll keep that in mind.
I think it's
future.
important, you know?
Yeah, totally.
And I'm glad that you brought that to the table.
Thank you so much. Love this feedback session.
Now, let's talk about the rest of your performance.
Okay.
That's right. It's Liv's performance review live.
This joke keeps happening, and every time I'm like, it's gonna happen eventually.
Liv,
The
you
fear
know
is real.
very well that if we did a performance review, it would just be us saying you did very well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Terrible. Ooh, I'm getting right in there now.
Are you okay? What was that noise?
That's just my focus noise.
Oh, your focus noise.
Yeah. You, like we haven't been in the office like
You're
that
like
much
writing
recently.
a script.
Yeah,
and it's just-
exactly.
And everyone's like, what is that? Is
I'm
something-
looking
is
around
something
too,
wrong with
like-
the aircon?
What is that?
Is a fly going around?
It's a really musical fly. Yeah. It's McFly.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. So what's going on here? Is this all a part of the robe? No, actually, wait.
Oh, that's one of the trickiest part about models. It's
Yeah.
like, what is this that I'm
What's
painting?
happening?
What exactly is this?
What who am I? And what is this project that I've put myself
I think.
into?
So what I've done is I've got like.
Oh, heck. Yes.
Got green flesh. Oh god, that's really not focusing. Hold on. There we go. I've got green flesh on the arms, and then I've got like a dark top bit of leather and a slightly more yellowy, lighter bottom bit of leather. So I think I'm going to use this shade here on like the foot wraps that they've got around their sort of like shins. And then that will create some nice contrast.
Nice.
Which is important, according to people who are better than me at painting.
Look, I've been meaning to do more practice at home, but I just.
It is fun. I think part of it is like just having the right stuff as well, because I think getting. Oh wow, Loli's is putting us on mute. That's rude.
Oh wow.
I think getting the gear, because obviously like this stuff can be quite expensive, as with all hobbies really. But but especially with Games Workshop paints, if you're using those and stuff like that, it can be a bit spenny. But
yeah, look.
The important thing is just doing it, If you like it, do some more,
I do like it. I do, in fact. And, like, I've found that I haven't got, like, a proper hobby other than board games. D&D. But I haven't got, like, a hobby aside from that, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, that's why I picked skateboarding back up. Because I wanted to, like, be doing something, that wasn't on a screen.
Yeah, totally.
Because I feel like, as is always the case, when you do something for a job, it's never quite the same, Like, wait, if I just use the wrong paint?
Maybe.
Are they the what? Hold on. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Like, there was a period where, because I used to work on Total War, there was a period where, like, I would go home and just play more Total War, because it was literally the only video game my brain could comprehend, because it was the only thing that I did with my life. Which meant that video games, weren't exactly, like, my top priority at the time. And I'm sure, like, I mean, I know Zoe has the same thing. Like, I'm sure people on video game sites are just sort of like, oh, God.
Heck.
Yeah, this feels so much like work, and you just can't really enjoy things anymore.
Yeah, totally.
Not in the same way, anyway. So, like, no, this is the right shade of brown, apparently. Okay. But yeah, I think, like, whilst I love board games, and to be honest, haven't really had much of an opportunity to play them, I needed something that wasn't board games so that I could just sort of be like, okay, that's fine. Like, they feel like work right now, so I'm going to do something else,
That's fair. Yeah.
Luckily, I've got video games for that as well. But
yeah, no, this is true. We get to have video games, which is nice. But yeah, I was saying to Wheels earlier that I have also skateboarded in my youth.
They skate outside our office.
Yeah, they do,
those little flat planes, they look really lovely to skate on, to be honest.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And every time I see it, I'm like,
oh, give me a piece of that.
Oh, I'd love to skate there.
But yeah, I was saying that I never really got past the whole, like, I can fall off of this board and smash my face on the ground, and I am afraid.
At any moment, I may die.
Yes, exactly. And I was just like, okay, well, because, like, I feel like if you just, like, approach it with, like, confidence, then that's literally the key to doing it.
Oh, it's like, hot. Like, it's 50% confidence, 50% balance.
Yeah.
And the rest is just muscle memory, Like, it's like that song that they play on the MMA game, where it's like, 50% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 5% pain, or whatever.
5% for some wheels.
100% reason to remember the name.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's a lot simpler. It's a lot less lyrics.
It's like that, but it's a board with wheels.
Not me.
Yeah. I mean, you are wheels with a board. So.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
It is.
Right.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Anonymous says, I've not played D&D apart from computer game versions. I only played a few Swedish RPGs. Ooh, what Swedish RPGs have you played?
I know of Morkborg, which is a Swedish RPG. That's the heavy metal one. But that's pretty much the only Swedish one I know. So let me know.
Yeah, please.
Tell me about Swedish RPGs.
Do share, Anonymous.
Oh, this wet palette's working really well, by the way, because this green is still just luscious and wet.
Ooh, we love that. We love that.
Which is, I'm sure, a thing that people were not expecting to hear.
Yeah, I know, but it is what it is.
But here we are.
Oliver Morgan says, after work, have a lovely day, everyone. You too,
Oh,
Oliver
you too,
Morgan.
Oliver. Thank you for turning up for your brief moment before.
Your moment of triumph.
A moment of tranquility.
Yes, that's
Spent
too.
with us louts.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Nemea.
Nimuanath.
Nemuanath, thank you.
We're supposed to be starting a Morkboard campaign, but our DM had to self-isolate, so we're on hold at the moment.
Oh, that's a shame.
That sucks. I've not played Morkboard, but it looks incredible.
I am all about exploring different RPGs, folks. I love it. Nim is fine. Bless you.
Nim works very well. And also, another thing I can peep show quote with, although probably not on this stream, because it's got the swears in.
The swears? We're not allowed those wheels.
I know, we don't do those. This is a
No.
family channel for families. It's not for families, but it's, you know, families are allowed
Families
here.
could be here if they so wished.
There is a possibility that families may arrive.
And we are ready for that day.
But today is not that day.
No.
All right, okay. I'm grabbing some charred brown.
Charred.
It's brown and it's charred. It's charred brown.
Okay, gotcha.
Wheels dragging that song from my high school memories just sent me for a ride. Which song? What? What did I say?
I don't remember. I was like trying to think of it, but I couldn't remember you singing anything.
What song?
This is what happens
Oh,
when you...
50% pleasure, that one.
Oh,
yeah,
that,
yeah, soz.
This is what happens when you stick the two of us in a room together. We will not remember anything we've both said.
Yeah, sorry, I just remember it from, you know they used to make those fight night games, the boxing games?
Yes.
Yeah, they were like, there is nothing more that we can do with these. Like, this is boxing, and we don't know what else to do. So they were just like, screw it, we're going to do an MMA game instead, like a UFC branded one. And it had that song in it, and I played it, and I didn't really like it as a video game. And I was like, I miss Fight Night. Fight Night was fun.
But you know what? I've learned something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to paint this sort of like staffy bit of a spear now.
Yeah.
In this charred brown. It's always good to have lots of browns. It's a lesson I've learned.
Yeah. We love that. Cloco Pop says, paint color names are always interesting. That's interesting that you should say that, Cloco Pop, who is also my girlfriend. Hey. Hi. Yeah, I mean, you may see something to do with that on the stream tomorrow. Ooh,
Oh,
spoilers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. By stream, I mean podcast.
Yeah, on the Dicebreaker podcast, it goes live every Friday at 2 p.m, apart from that one that we missed. We talk about board games and stuff, and it's good.
Yeah.
But we also just chat about what we've been doing for the week. You know, it's very light, very breezy, it's very nice.
Very chill.
You can watch us live and interact with the chat, or you can catch us either on here or on any of your favourite places to consume a podcast, whether it be Spotify or Audible or whatever it is. I don't really know. I just listen to it on Spotify, so I don't really know where else to get them. But Apple Music, that's a thing, isn't it?
Google Podcasts.
Google Podcasts.
That's where I go.
All sorts.
Yeah.
But, more importantly, we do a little mini game every week. And we invent one every week. And some weeks we're like, but this week...
That's every week.
Well, yeah. Not my Orruk one. My Orruk one was great.
That was very good.
But
Which spawned the D&D one, which I really
yeah,
enjoyed.
it
so
spawned
thank
a
you.
whole genre.
It did.
Yeah.
We should do another one of those.
But yeah, Matt had a good idea this week. I think it was Matt.
Yeah, it
Correct
was.
me if I'm wrong, if anyone's
so.
watching. Was that they're going to argue over what the definitive paint name is for each colour. And as is my way, I once again brought up the strong bad meme that nobody understands every time and everyone ignores. But
You literally put the the link to the video in the chat, and I don't think did anyone see it.
No, they didn't. Did you click on it, Liv?
No,
you didn't.
I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I was like, I don't need to address it, do I? So sorry.
But there you go.
I think I was moving. I think I was on the move.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, likely.
I was doing work wheels.
The reason I always reference it is it's like he makes up a jokey colouring book that he got as a kid from like a fake 80s band. And the crayons all have stupid names on them, including Groupie Lipstick Red, Skin Flesh, Tight Shiny Purple. And it's just so good. It's just fantastic. And I know that there are Homestar Runner fans in the chat, because I've seen them before.
When you harp on about it,
Exactly.
they always pop up.
I mean, they have enough opportunity, don't they?
They do.
So I am not alone. Na, na. Don't forget. It's just a silly phase I'm going through.
It's not a phase. Because you keep bringing it up.
It's not a phase, Mum.
It's not a phase. I love strong bad, okay? I've made my man blue.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's quite a bold blue.
It's bold, yeah.
It does look like he's wearing a school jumper at the
Oh,
moment.
cute. Love that.
I think that's fine. Just
look,
be careful with how thick you lay the paint on, I would say.
All right, well, it's pretty thick. He's pretty thick.
Oh, do you know what? It's fine.
No, it's not fine, Wills.
It's fine.
None of that sounded fine.
It's fine.
You looked at it for a long time and then didn't say anything.
You've got a big brush. It's got a lot of paint on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, the guy who quite a lot of people learned how to paint miniatures from, Duncan Rhodes, he used to host Warhammer TV, and he had a phrase, it said 2 thin coats. You paint everything with 2 thin coats and you don't lose any detail. And
Always 2?
That's such a thing that he has released his own paint range, and it's called 2 thin coats.
Gotcha.
That is a rule to live by.
Right. What if I make my own rules?
Yeah, you go ahead. It's your miniature.
It's your mistake.
No. That is not the word that I said.
It's your
I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's not the word that I said. Right, I'm going to grab gory red.
Oh.
Which is going to be
Ew.
the armor.
Oh, okay. I got him.
Okay. Hansel Chewbacca has asked for a 1-hour update / close-up painting progress, please.
Okay, fine.
And we have my Orruk right here. So still got to do the bits that are in red, basically. But he's got green flesh. He's got leather. I'm also going to go over, you see these little stitches? I like to go over those in like a white colour to make them pop. But yeah, doing good. He's got a brown handle on his spear. He's ready to roll.
Show them my mans, please.
And here is the demon.
It's your mans.
So the wings...
Look.
I need to come way back out. I forgot that your model was a lot bigger than mine.
He's a big boy.
The wings are great. They are really lovely, flat colour. Like, that is a really nice coat. The blue is a little bit shiny, which I think is probably because there's quite a lot of paint on.
Yeah.
Black, I think, is in a similar situation, but that will be because our paint has gone quite thin, I think, so it's become quite watery.
2 thin coats.
Well, that would be 2 spelled T-O-O. 2 thin coats.
I thought that was it. Okay, cool.
No, T-W-O.
Okay.
You said, is it always 2?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because I thought I was being ironic. I wasn't, so there we are.
But there you go. There's Liv Steven so far. I think it looks good though.
Thank you. Look, if I can, like, dry brush his blue.
I will say, you see this like wispy, smoky stuff coming off the weapon. I've got a paint that will look sick for that.
Ooh.
So remind me when you get to that.
Okay.
There is, and if we're going to be talking about stupid paint names, Warhammer has you covered because this one's called Night Haunt Gloom, and it's very good.
Oh my goodness.
Very good paint.
I love running around the night taunt gloom. Oh dear.
Oh, why are the iris go any lower? You can have 3.4, but it doesn't want that. All right, gory red. Did I shake this? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Nimanuith, or Nim.
Nim.
Says, that's such a good name. Nim, are you ready? I'm going to tell you some of my favourite paint names.
Oh gosh.
From the Games Workshop collection. Not necessarily the best paints, but some pretty good names. Oh, here we go. We have... Oh, God.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, all the paint's falling off. That's
Okay,
fine.
well.
It's all good. It's fine. Because, like, I'm using Vallejo paints. They're my favourites at the moment. But they're literally like hammered copper, royal purple, gunmetal. You know, it's just like, yeah, okay. Whereas, when you look at the Games Workshop Citadel paints, we've got, do you know what? I'm just going to read off some of the ones that are in here because, my goodness.
Do it.
This is not coming out. Ooh, there we go. We have Mephiston red, Golgfag brown, Skavenblight dinge, pink horror. Oh god.
Too evil. Too
Oh, that
much.
voice. Macragge blue.
The crab.
Avalanche sunset. That's a pretty one.
Oh.
Temple guard blue. Screamer pink. White scar. Rackar flesh. You know that one.
I do.
Abaddon black. Mornfang brown. And Balthazar gold.
Balthazar.
Incredible stuff, you know?
Yeah, pretty good.
That's how you should name a paint. IMO.
Obviously.
Oh god. Oh, is that why it wasn't? There we go. That's fine. Right. Now that I've done that, they're all so evocative. It's great, isn't it? Exactly.
Good
You
word.
know, you want to excite people with your paints.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're gonna pay like £5 a pot if you get a Citadel paint. It's got to sound as important as it should do. You know.
Yeah, that's why we've always put a content warning before these streams, because you know it's going to be a wild ride. Whoa!
Whoa! Right, so I've got like another shade of red here that I'm going to go over the sort of armor with. So these guys have red shields as like the standard. Then they normally have just like standard metal armor. I actually quite like that armor being red as well, so I'm doing that. But I'm painting the shield.
Lovely.
I need to be careful not to paint too much on this bit because there's quite a lot of small details on here.
While I'm pooling.
You're just hitting up the pool.
Yeah, that's me. Gonna grab a deck chair and get my pool on. I wish I could have stopped wheels, but I had to keep going.
Liv is listening to Swimming Pools by Kendrick Lamar over there. And I'm in a shallow little puddle. Just dipping my toe ever so slightly.
Ooh, and I'm like, go on, get in there.
Liv is like, because he's already underwater.
Yeah. Maybe I'm in a submarine. Girder. The water's great.
You know, the best thing about these streams is you get to the hour mark and suddenly the things to talk about list gets shorter and shorter and Liv starts pretending to be in a submarine.
Oh no, what is that? In the water.
Ah, it's all my paint.
Oh wow, what a fun
What a fun stream.
stream, what a fun
World.
choice game,
Life we
adventure,
live.
choose your own adventure. Where would you like to go in the submarine, everyone?
To Liv's house.
All right, you go to Liv's house.
What do we find?
You find Liv.
Hello, Liv.
Hello. What are you doing here in a submarine?
None of your business. Let's leave.
All right. Liv is now on your journey with you.
Oh, okay.
Where you go now?
It's the get in, there's no time to explain me.
All right. She gets it.
I would hope she got in because she's on our journey with us.
Yes, she is. Yeah,
She'll be swimming otherwise.
Yeah. You don't know her skill level.
Angel Beat says special delivery.
Hey.
Livery is like the name for the patterns you put on planes and stuff, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. The patterns?
Yeah, you know, like, normally it'd be like camouflage or something, right? But you know, like a Spitfire has like a design on it.
Not like EasyJet.
No. Although I guess that's technically a livery. I'm not an expert on planes.
Oh. You know the word livery, so you
I know the
could have fooled
word.
me.
I do know the word livery.
Yeah.
That's about the end of my knowledge.
All right. Well.
That's about as far as it goes.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. If you could, like, put a livery on your car, you had to choose one, what would you do?
Well, then I would call it a decal, though, you know?
Right.
But I think that mainly comes from me playing Need for Speed.
Yeah. Going into the garage and getting a spray.
Liv, do you know what I've just remembered?
What is it?
You know what comes with this thing?
I don't know.
The little handles. I haven't even bothered to use one.
Oh, Wow.
No wonder my hand's cramping.
Oh, yeah.
So you get these little things. You get a little bit of blue tack.
A little bubble drill.
See, that's less hype man and more just mocking tone.
I would never. What are you
Which is
talking
fine,
about?
you know. I can handle it, but...
I'm so sorry. I would never. Spilled my drink.
Oh, Liv. Then you blue tack them on. I might need a little bit more blue tack.
Don't look at. Don't look at.
Don't look at me!
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me!
You're in a stream, Liv. Don't look at me.
Please don't tell people how I live.
That's literally me. Please don't tell people I'm Liv.
Oh, God. So, yeah, look. You get a little thing, and now you got a little handle to paint with.
Oh, very nice. Very good.
Secured, nice and tight. Strapped in by the seat of his pants.
Oh, good for him.
What does that mean? By the seat of your pants.
I mean, if you're flying by the seat of your pants, then you're like barely managing, right? So you're just kind of just about strapped in?
I guess.
Just about? Does that any literature students?
What's the etymology of the phrase by the seat of your pants?
Yeah.
Let us know here on Dicebreaker.
Please help us.
Nora Blanche has learned something new about planes, and I think that's very, very exciting. You
Yeah.
always learn something new here on Dicebreaker.
Absolutely. We hope it's accurate.
Yeah, we don't know.
Could be completely wrong.
Yeah, but look, that's not our problem.
Nothing's our problem.
Because we'll just go back to our day jobs. Not worried at all.
That's wrong. I do overthink and worry a lot. Yeah.
I'm in a constant state of panic.
Gosh, acting by instinct rather than logic or knowledge. Oh.
Okay.
All right,
So you
Nathaniel Levy.
You're just
Thank
kind of
you.
feeling the energy of your butt. It's by the seat of your pants, right? So it's like,
I suppose so.
just feeling how that butt feels. It's like, I don't know, the left cheek's feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Thinking we should veer right a bit.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Right. Okay.
I reckon that's what it means.
Yeah, probably, you know.
Yeah. And as I am such a plane expert.
You are my head of video. That's right, Wheels. Yep. You're right.
Are you yes-manning me?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm Jim Carrey. Hello.
Right, let's get some metal.
Oh, look, it's Zoe Deschanel.
So Deschanel's in Yes Man?
Yeah. Isn't she?
Don't remember Yes Man very much.
Oh, yeah.
I know he, like, shags an old woman.
Oh, yeah, he does do that. Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Look,
Look, the films haven't aged incredibly well.
no films have.
No. Quite a lot of Jim Carrey ones really haven't.
No, they haven't, no.
Especially Ace Ventura, which
Ace
we won't
Ventura,
get into.
no, we don't.
But you know, that's the movies.
You know it. Huelix Angel. I think that's about right. Cool. It's okay, Liv. I can't paint IRL and drink anything as I have both drunk the paint water and spilled my drink.
Well, Hewley X Angel, we have, if you go down to the description of this video and click on the merch store link, you'll find
Woo!
a link to the merch store. Store link. Oh yeah, you'll find a mug which literally says the words "Drink your paint water" on it.
Drink your paint
So,
water.
if you would like to commemorate that occasion where you drank your paint water, perhaps you'd like to indulge in some exclusive Dicebreaker merch.
Exclusive.
Available now from JML. It's not
Oh,
from
no,
JML,
it's not for JML, no.
but that would be funny.
That would be fun. Can we get our hands on some of those worm things?
The little felt worms.
Yeah. Oh, I would love
Mate,
that.
walking through Wilco's and
Yeah.
seeing those advertised.
It's like every single time, I would be like, Mum, can I have some?
Can I have a magic
Have a magic worm, please, Mum? She was like, what happened to you the last 12 magic worms? Like, what? Like, oh, no.
Oh, God.
But yeah, you can find our very own Dicebreaker Wiggly Worms on
Why
the
haven't we
store.
done that?
I
Bright
don't
pink
know.
Dicebreaker wiggly worm.
Guaranteed.
Get the brand team
Yeah.
on the phone right now.
Lowerlies, if you can hear us.
She can't. She muted us.
She did mute us.
Hello, is that you, Mr. Brand?
Yes, Russell Brand, what of it?
Oh no, I didn't want to phone you. Oh no.
Boop, boop, boop.
Anyone but you.
It's a shame he can get his hands on some of the worms.
Oh, I bet he's got a couple of wiggly worms ready to roll at any moment. Just seems like that kind of fellow. I hate Russell Brand. I think he's a knob.
Aiden Folk says, I'm confused. Worms?
Okay, this is a very British thing.
It is. Why is it a British thing? Why has no one else got a wiggly worm?
Oh, no, I feel like they would have existed in other countries, though. It's one of those... you'd find them in, like, a kid's magician set, right? It's like a little bit of... like a fell...
This is a worm.
It's a little wiggly worm. You get, like, a little bit of, like, you know, malleable wire or something.
It's just like some twine or
It's
whatever.
like pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know those pipe cleaner things? So they've made a little worm out of it and it wiggles, but attached to it is a string that is like transparent. So it looks like it's moving of its own accord. But in actual fact, and I cover your ears if you don't like magical tricks.
Spoilers for the wiggly worms.
The wiggly worm is in fact being dragged by the see-through string to do fun tricks.
So many fun
at
tricks.
your behest.
The worm flip.
Yes.
The worm shimmy.
The 360 melon, as Liv brought up yesterday.
360 melon.
Liv was trying to... So, okay, I had some skateboards in the back of my car.
Yes.
We gave me in a lift home because she's messed up her leg.
Yes.
And Liv was trying to do that whole joke of like, oh, I don't know about skateboarding. But then came up with a 360 melon. As if that's like the most thing that people have heard of. Not like, I don't know, kickflip.
An ollie. Yeah, look, okay. I didn't realize everyone else but me was basic, you know, so... But no, I just played a lot of Tony Hawk's Underground when I was fairly young, so...
Look, I don't know anything about skateboarding, alright? I don't know my laser flips from my tray flips, so...
Look, Wheels, don't talk to me about skateboarding until you can do a 360 melon, okay?
Alright, well, I haven't even learned how to drop in yet, Liv, so this might be a while.
I'll be waiting, okay?
Okay, alright.
Max Fun says, I need 2 of them yesterday.
Get me pictures of Wheels doing a 360 melon.
Get me pictures of wiggly worms. Yes, we can get you wiggly worms and signed photos of Wheels doing a 360 melon. May or may not be photoshopped.
What I'll do is, I'll just sort of stand in front of the white screen.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
And then we'll Photoshop me in a half pipe with a board under my feet.
Yeah.
And being held by my hands.
Yeah, and then everyone else
If anyone wants to take that still, do some magic with it, you go ahead.
yeah, please, if you wouldn't mind.
I don't think people realise that we're basically in front of a big green screen at all times.
I know, we are a bit.
Like, it'll be a little bit trickier than a green screen because white obviously appears in like light spots and stuff. But you can put us wherever you want.
Yeah. On the moon.
You can put us wherever you want.
I mean, aren't you supposed to go to the moon by 2024? That's something we said before.
Yeah, that's on the to-do list.
Yeah. You better get a move on.
Yeah. We're honestly, I'd forgotten.
Gosh darn it,
It's
Wheels.
not on the to-do list.
Gosh darn it.
I guess just delivering tabletop video content kind of takes precedence. And I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, for real. You should be. You should be. Anonymous says, my Honda moves by its own accord. It's just like a wiggly worm.
Oh my god, have you got a piece of string attached to it?
Rolling it over your hands.
Is that how cars work? Have they just had someone dragging them around on an invisible piece of string this whole time?
Yeah, representatives from Honda.
Oh my god.
Elon Musk is just in front of old Teslas pulling it along.
This is like when they faked the moon landing.
I know. Fake the wiggly worm landing.
Oh god.
Max Fun says, "Yep, I never got them when I was a kid." Max Fun? No, Max. Don't worry, we'll get some wiggly worms.
Wait. Oh, god damn it.
What?
Never mind.
What is it?
And you would get this joke as well. I thought it was Max Fun who was talking about the Honda for a second.
Oh.
So then I could be like, oh, is Max Fun driving? Which, don't worry about.
You told me I would get this joke.
You do get it.
Max Fun.
Max Fun Drive.
Oh, Max Fun Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get that joke. Yeah.
Well, you
I
wouldn't
mean,
have.
like, I would have gotten that joke if it was.
Funny?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. Angel
Fly
Beats joke.
to the moon. Let me kick it in the ass. These streams have just started devolving, haven't they? They've really lost the plot.
Gosh, I love it.
So what I'm doing now is I'm doing the little nuts and bolts and stuff. You have to put and bolts at the end of that.
Yeah, you do.
People are going to get the wrong idea.
I'm working on that. No. Oh, I missed his shoulder. I also got a bit of blue on the wing, but you know what? That's on me.
Well,
and the
just
wing.
Go back over it. Don't worry about it. That's on me and the wing.
And the wing.
The wing was part of it from the start.
Yeah, it's all the wing's fault.
This whole game's been rigged from the start.
Okay, I'm gonna try and not giggle so I can get into these.
I'm doing very fine details now, so we've picked the wrong time for it to be stupid. We need more alcohol, according to Max Fun.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, this is a non-alcoholic beverage.
No, this is nothing. He just wasn't expecting it. Just wasn't expecting it. And then it was just right in front of me.
Oh, God.
This is a zesty, refreshing non-alcoholic drink.
Oh, it's just a lemonade.
A lemonade.
Lemonade.
Oh, it's all over his tail.
Whose tail?
The man's tail.
The man's tail.
Yeah. I think I missed out some of his cloak.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Look, you can always go back. That's the good thing about painting stuff. Always just put more paint on top.
Sounds good to me. Aiden Folk says, shouldn't you guys be drinking Wild Bills?
Well, they were supposed to send us some, but we haven't got it yet. So, genuinely, Wild Bills is quite nice. So, like, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Because we had it at PAX, and it's pretty tasty. Real, like, cane sugar soda, so it's, like, proper sweet. Which is very nice.
Yeah.
But I think shipping to the UK is just not very fun right now.
Not within their power. Wheels EA122 says, favorite Wild Bills flavor? If you've got one, if you can remember.
Well, here's the thing.
Aha.
If you do go to one of the events and they've got one of their Wild Bill stands, it's like a big carriage thing. And this video itself is not sponsored by Wild Bills. The channel has been for a while, so
Yeah.
I think it's fine. You can ask them to mix different flavors together. Or actually, no, I think it's just taps. You can just, just pour out the taps. So we mixed the cherry one with, like, I think the cream soda. Oh, it was very good. It was very good. It was very good.
Let me know
So, yeah, that's my recommendation.
then. Nice.
I hope you like sweet things.
Well, they wouldn't be here if they didn't, right? Because we are
sweet as heck.
things. So sweet.
Sweet little babies.
Sweet dice babies.
Dice babies.
Whoop, dice babies. Terrible.
Alrighty.
Where is that going? Oh, okay.
Okay. We've got any other metal bits?
Where are those?
Problem is, I need to
dang
decide
bits?
if these are going to be, like, staples or stitches. Because if they're staples, I want to do metal, obviously, but if they're stitches, I'd probably just do, like, an off-white colour. Oh, there's little bits of metal on the front of his helmet. I think I might do a wash after this.
Nice, okay.
Go for a shower.
All right, well, you have fun. I'll be here.
You can tell I'm doing the tiny bits now because I'm in the gamer mode. But I'm in my gamer pose. Leaning forward, eyes on the prize.
Blue Eyes White Dragon can't lose.
Oh my god. He's got the 5 pieces of Exodia.
I was gonna do his hair, I don't know, some kind of cool, funky color, but now it's just like a black, like very slick back thing, which I'm still into. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's not like
it was already slick back before you got involved.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Yeah, that wasn't in my control now. But I could have just made it like jet white. That would have been cool. This is
Julius Angel says, family-friendly channel, eh? Behold, my family is here. AKA, I just picked my wife up from work. We're all family here.
Yeah. Welcome to the family, my dear.
That's why you're all dice babies.
No matter your age, you're all dice babies to us.
You're all dice babies to us. Okay.
We should make a charity album.
Oh my god, can you imagine though?
I don't know, can any of us sing?
You just heard my beautiful dulcet tones, Olivia. I can't believe you would ask me that. Can any of us sing? You know, I do a bit of singing. I do a bit of singing.
Oh yeah, no, you're in a band.
I was in a band once, so I don't know if anyone's ever talked about it
Yeah,
before.
no,
But,
I was in a band too, but I can't sing. I don't know what I can sing. I played the guitar.
well, me too. I was just also the front man.
Oh, right, well, there we are. Okay, you got talent, I get it.
I don't wish to brag, but...
Dicebreaker's got talent. Let's do it.
although, in the thing that we were hinting at earlier,
Yes. Oh, yeah.
there are some musical bits.
There are indeed.
So look out for that.
You want to...
Not that I really gave it my all.
Why not? No.
Well, it was embarrassing.
Yes, it was. So I went ham wheels.
Well, I admire that about you, Liv.
I know. I mean, I would have gone ham if, you know, if I had any of my musical instruments on hand, which I didn't.
Oh, there you go. Helix Angel's wife can sing. 'Cause
Oh.
They were in choir since they were a teenager.
Oh, that's cool.
EA says, why do I have the impression that Lolies would front a new metal rap track for any Dicebreaker album? What, like, break things?
Sure. That's funny because me and were talking about breaking things yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah, we were just like, what if we do a Halloween video for Dicebreaker where everyone, whoever wins, gets their own pumpkin-themed prize.
Right.
And mine would be a nice jack-o'-lantern, and Mian's would be being able to eat a gourd off of the roof of the building. And that is the thing. I was hoping to run this by you in a professional scenario.
Doesn't get more professional than this.
Yeah, and then also we renamed the channel to Gourd Breaker, like for one day.
You know, Mian has a sticker on her laptop that says "Gourd on board."
Of course he does.
I'm surprised she doesn't have like an allotment or something. Surprised she isn't a character in Rosemary and Thyme. I'm like
Classic.
continually convinced that Mian is not a real person.
Oh, goodness me. Hello, and welcome to Gourd Breaker. Today we have a...
Hello, welcome to Streambreaker. Alright, I got some ivory. I'm going to paint the teeth on this shield.
I'm going to paint the teeth of the shield.
Here's a fun little thing for you. Fun line of dialogue.
Yeah.
So in the Total War Warhammer game I used to work on, the orcs, their currency is teeth.
Oh, right,
So
yeah.
they pay for things with teeth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you click on a general in that game that you don't control, they'll tell you to piss off. So if you click on an orc, he says, "No for all the teeth in the world." That's great. So teeth are a pretty big thing when it comes to orcs.
Yeah, they love it, apparently. That's out of context. I would be very lost. No, I need more teeth for that.
No, more teeth, please. I'm sorry, but I do not have enough teeth to bite down on that bad boy.
I need more teeth for that.
You must construct additional teeth. You must gather your teeth before venturing forth.
I'm running out of teeth.
Hero, your teeth are low. Watch that. There's no rhyme or reason to this stream anymore. It's finally hit.
Oh dear.
You're entering the teeth zone.
Crunch, crunch.
Nibble, nibble.
Anonymous says, well, you could sing for charity. We will keep singing until we reach the goal. Until you meet our demands.
$1 million.
Oh, can I steal some of this gunmetal?
Some gunmetal?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Your gun?
The silver.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a communal wet palette.
Oh, fantastic. Please use some of mine, please, I beg of you. Please.
You put so
I
much
know
on.
you do.
Look, okay, right, actually, I'm going to show this on the camera.
Out.
All right, here's the wet palette.
I'm sorry.
Okay, here's Liv's side. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not on camera.
You can't prove that was me.
Here's Liv's side.
No one can prove it.
This little neat little bit, that's me. This 1/3. Where I've used all of 7 colours, and Liv has taken up 2/3 for 4 colours.
Look, okay.
One of which was a mistake colour.
Yeah, it was a mistake, yeah. it was all a mistake. Loli says, OMG, you guys, I just watched/listened to the final part of the video, and they're all so good.
You reckon?
There we are.
Ladies, you have no idea how embarrassing that one was. Doing that on camera is difficult. It's very difficult.
There will be evidence that I did several takes because, you know, the initial one wasn't correct. So I just kept going until it was correct.
I mean, that's admirable.
Thank you.
You know, you put your life on the line for the club.
Yes, and I can't
You
give
played for the badge on the shirt, not the name on the back.
I can't give you any, can't give you any spoilers, but a mind map was involved, you know?
A mind map?
I know, exactly.
Right, you are spoiling.
No, I am,
now,
I know,
yeah.
sorry, yeah. Okay.
That's full on spoilers.
I'm so sorry, Lolies, don't look at me.
Do not perceive me.
Aiden Folk says, was this in the studio?
No, it was technically at home. You will understand once you see what Loli's has organised.
Yes.
It's a very good video that I'm very excited about. And if everyone doesn't watch this video, I will personally come to your house and I will ask you why. Because this video is fantastic and it deserves
good.
your attention.
For real.
So if this gets like 2K views and sits around, I'm going to be very disappointed with all of you.
There will be hell to pay.
There will be hell to pay. I'm going to be like, excuse me, sir and or madam and or whatever gender pronouns you prefer. Why didn't you watch our video?
Do you have any idea how much effort Loli's put into this video?
For the love of God.
My goodness.
Open YouTube right now. No, I'm watching.
All right, thank you very much. Now I'm on to house number 1567.
Right, Liv, I'm going to take some black.
All right, fine. Oh, good.
Yeah?
Yes, more than that. More.
No, that's literally all I need.
More.
Oh, God. Okay, this is the most fiddly bit I've done so
Oh
far
my
now.
goodness. EA122 says orcs don't drink alcohol because they are teeth total.
You know orcs are made from mushrooms in Warhammer.
I feel like you've made this joke before. What is it?
It's not a joke.
Is it not?
Then I'm not going to say they're fun guys.
Okay, right, good.
No, they're like orcs are fungi. Like they're a type of mushroom that grew into sentient beings.
Oh, really?
Orcs lore in Warhammer is hilarious.
Yeah.
They're like
Lorehammer.
Like in 40k, they have like guns and stuff, right? And they have mechs and whatever.
Yeah.
They haven't learnt how to make firearms. They just believe so hard that it works that when they shoot, it does.
Wow.
They think if you paint something red, it goes faster. So it does.
They're an inspiration, to be honest with you.
You know, like that positive mood board thing? Like, they were the progenitors of that.
Yeah.
You know?
If you believe it, it will happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. That's the place to start.
HB says, look, we never get visitors. Maybe we want you to come to our house, even if you're disappointed. Just like...
Sorry, but I'm just going to be tutting outside your window.
Yeah. When
The
you're trying to
Queen
get
called
some sleep.
Mercy says, "Heya, it's been a while since I caught a stream, and I come in of threats of human company. Oh, whatever will I do?
Oh, no.
But it will be very aggressive human company."
Yeah, exactly. We'll be very, what's it called?
Upset.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
It wasn't the one, but I'm going to go with that.
I don't know, I just said words. Until
Yeah, no, yeah, true.
I was going to say I just said words until you said yes, but you said yes to the first one.
I
so.
did, yeah, no, yeah. It's because I gave up.
I lost bothering.
Yeah.
Lost bothering? What does that mean?
Should we stop the stream? No.
Are we okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Anonymous says, I live on the 9th floor. Tutting outside my window would be a real feat. You don't know, Anonymous.
Listen, what if we learned to fly?
Yeah.
You know?
What if we believed so hard?
Exactly. You don't know that that's not possible.
Exactly.
What are you?
Paint ourselves red and believe really hard.
What are you? Someone with junior school levels of physics knowledge? Come on now.
Can't believe that. Another thing we're disappointed about.
All right.
Eh.
I've done the teeth
Teeth.
on the shield.
Oh.
He's got teeth on his shield.
Oh, good for it.
It's looking good.
Nice.
Looking like a model.
Oh.
And then I'm going to grab some yellow. And we're going to paint his eyes yellow. I'm going to grab a sun yellow.
Oh.
Lovely yellow,
Yeah,
actually.
that's cute. Wow.
Wonderful yellow. And yellow, as we all know, is the best colour. So. The sunset palette.
It's blue, but
Literally no one ever has said blue apart from you and Lois.
don't think that's true. Oh yeah, the majority of the video team said.
Apart from you, Lolies.
Uh-huh.
And chat, you're not allowed to comment. No one has ever said blue is the best
Literally.
colour.
Okay. What yellow is your favourite colour?
Well, I think it's more orangey yellow like this. You know?
Okay, right. That's alarm.
Look at that. Beautiful. That's the sunset.
No, the colour of
That's the colour of
orange and red in
bananas
general
and
are like,
warmth.
there is something bad happening. It's not as bad as red, but it's like, ooh, unsettling. Ooh. You got a
Aren't
nice,
you scared
got a
of the
nice-
ocean?
It's not actually blue wheels just reflecting the sky. So
That's not correct.
I know. Actually wheels. You're wrong. So blue is a calming colour.
Not when you describe it.
Actually wheels. It's calming. It's serene. When you have a hard
would you tell
day,
someone that red, if red is their favourite colour, they're a bad person because
No,
they
not a
love
bad
anger
person.
and hate?
my mum loves red. Just because she's wrong doesn't mean that she's not.
Blue is the colour of Tory oppression.
Look, they didn't invent the color blue. The sea did, or one of them. I don't know. Someone
Blue
did.
is the colour of Facebook. Blue is the colour of
These
school
are man-made
uniforms.
constructions wheels. I'm talking about au natural.
Blue doesn't naturally appear apart from in the sky and the sea. Did you know that though? That's really interesting. So, you know when you look at ancient historical texts, there's no actual word for blue because blue was invented at some point.
All right.
So they would say so I think in the Odyssey it's called the wine dark sea and stuff like that. And like the word for blue and bronze in ancient Greek was the same and stuff. Because blue isn't something that naturally occurs in things like even blueberries are like actually like purple inside or whatever.
Purple breeze.
So it took ages for the actual like name of blue to come about, I think. That is a thing that like I've learned through people rather than education. So feel free to correct me, but I think it's a really interesting fact. Oh, and what did I say? You learn something new every day here on Dicebreaker.
Sure, yeah. Sure. HC Bird said blue does occur just more rarely. So it's rare, you say?
Yeah. Artificial scarcity. Yeah, blue love that.
I could see the cogs turning in your head and you were like, quickly.
Quick, think of the thing that makes that bad.
We all like what we like.
We do.
It's fine.
You know what? I recorded a video today. It's heavily opinionated.
It is.
And yet, at the end, do you know what I said? Look.
You're all wrong and I'm right.
Not quite as much. I said, look, we all have our own opinions, and that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I beseeched the chat to tell me what their favourite thing is. And then I said, but if instead you would like to argue about why I'm wrong, go ahead. I will simply not read your comments. Cast them into the void and see if I care.
I'll read them.
I will not perceive you.
I'll read them and I'll relay them. Don't worry, friends.
Liv.
What?
Don't cyberbully me.
Don't IRL cyberbully me, please.
Don't dox me, Liv.
Don't bully me. AKA.
I believe that's just called bullying.
Bullying, yeah. Don't cyberbully me.
There's also a thing where when you sort of like learn about new color concepts, it physically remaps the paths in your brain. So if you're like an artist and you know lots about color, there's an example someone gave, I think it was on a TikTok or something, there was an example someone gave where it's like they used to live with an artist and they said, hey, have you seen my blue bag anywhere? And they were like, what do you mean you don't have a blue bag? I've never seen you wear a blue bag. And he's like, what are you talking about? And eventually they realized that like he showed him the bag when he finally found it, and he was like, "Oh, that's periwinkle," and the guy was like, "What the hell does that mean?"
What are you talking about?
But because his brain had physically remapped to be like, he wasn't just like being a hipster. It was like an actual phenomenon where your brain physically remaps itself to be like, no, that color is that.
Yeah.
That's why you'll have loads of arguments between people, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's orange," and they'll be like, "What are you talking about? It's yellow or whatever." You know,
Yeah, like the whole.
Not the dress thing. That was slightly different because that was a light.
Okay,
That was a
fine.
weird light thing. And a photography weird thing.
Yeah,
but you know when you see a t-shirt and you're like, is that salmon pink or peach
yes.
or orange? What is that?
And everyone is slightly different, and then everyone gets mad about it.
Exactly, yeah. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, no, I'm correct. It's like, well, you've invented colour in your brain anyway, so it's
true.
fine.
Yeah.
Just the interpretation of light waves.
I hate. I know it's like said a lot, but I hate the fact that we can't ever be sure that what we're seeing is the same color as what everyone else is seeing.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Sound doesn't exist. It's just air vibrations that our brain are interpreting. Yeah?
Oh, terrible. Truly terrible. Hansel Chewbacca says orange is an even younger word. It's gone. You're gone, Han Solo. Oh, no, there we are. In English, we used to call everything red until the fruit oranges were discovered.
Yeah.
Oh, everything's red? Wow.
There's like linguistics are fascinating as well. Like, there's I feel like I might have talked about this on stream before, but it's one of my favourite facts. So I'm going to bring it up again.
All right, fine.
I love fun facts, but
The
you can
funner the
actually
better.
see the history of our language change in the words that we use and the plurality of them, because obviously England as a nation has been invaded many, many times, and language has changed quite a lot. Pardon me. But the current system is if we pluralize something, you know, like face or whatever, we will turn it into faces. We'll add an S at the end to make it a plural, right? So gun, guns, spear, spears, whatever.
Yeah.
But there are certain words that have different plurals, and you can see the like proto-language that we used to speak before our language had like developed and evolved
Right.
through that. So if you look at the most basic words people would need to know, like man and like ox and things like that, if you look at the plurals of those, man, men, it's men, ox, oxen, ox, oxen, you know? So you see like a little section of our language that survived from before, you know, like all the sort of like French elements of language that got added, or the Germanic language elements and all that kind of stuff. Like the really old bits of language that we still say, but don't really know where it comes
Just
from.
don't register it, yeah.
HB says mans.
I do say mans a lot, because yes. No, that's super cool.
It's wild.
Yeah. I do like to learn. I forgot that I like to learn, you know, because school was terrible. But,
Yeah.
But I do like to learn.
School isn't necessarily the best way to learn.
No, it isn't. Just listen to us, kids.
Yeah, that's it. That's
yeah.
all you need to do. We will teach you literally everything that you've ever needed to know here on Dicebreaker.
Yup.
And that's a promise I can't be bothered to keep.
Tell your teachers. Well, Jojo says gooses.
Gooses.
Excellent. Good contribution.
Gooses
Thank you for
and
being here.
mooses.
Love it.
But yeah, language is great. Love language.
Yeah.
I've got some fun medieval facts as well.
Oh, really? I was about to start talking about love languages. But go off.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, just like I'm just was speaking about love languages the other day, and I think it's fascinating that humans just have different ways of showing affection. I just think it's nice. I like words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I just like
Me and
being.
Zoe bicker.
Yeah.
But in a cute way.
Yeah. I just like being told like, yes, good, you are good, and I'm like, thank you.
You are loved.
You are loved.
appreciated.
Thank you for being here today. Thank you. Yes, carry on about your medieval-ness.
Well, there you go. Look, Anonymous says the reason that meats like beef, pork, etc., sound nothing like the animals they come from is that the classes that ate meat spoke French, and the classes that raised animals couldn't afford meat.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there are also like these are words that only poor people would use, and like they wouldn't. When we were invaded by the Normans, was it? They wouldn't have changed their language to suit. However, you know, like the ruling classes were literally French people coming over to control the country, right? So they were just speaking their own language. So you have literal like divides between certain things, like Anonymous said, which is really cool. But my fun medieval fact, which is also technically about words.
Okay.
You know the phrase "raising the stakes"?
Yes.
I've definitely said this on stream before because it's my favourite fact.
Okay.
I
I may not have heard it. We'll find out.
And you know what? If someone knows that this is wrong, don't tell me.
Aw.
I'd
tell 'em.
rather be ignorant. Just keep telling someone the fun fact. But this sounds pretty true. Anyway, during medieval battles, especially with the English, with their longbowmen, you would have like a sort of like set range. Obviously, you can only fire an arrow so far, right?
Yeah.
So you had like a limited range of how you could fire. But also, you had to worry about cavalry charges and stuff like that, right? Archers, they've got a bow, they might have a bit of a sword, but they're not very well protected.
No.
So what they would do is they would drive heavy wooden stakes into the ground in front of them. So if cavalry were to charge, they would get like impaled.
Oh yeah,
right?
I've seen that in.
Yeah. So if you found yourself in a position where you were too far away from someone to shoot, but you were behind your wooden stakes and protected, you would have to physically put yourself in danger and raise the stakes so that you could move forward and gain range. Gain range on the
Gain rage. No.
gain rage on the opponent.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's a fantastic fact.
Yeah. I think I've also spoken about this on stream. Maybe we had this exact conversation. Who knows?
Yeah.
But there used to be this show that was like on a weird like a slot during the day on TV that they needed to fill, and it was like they would recreate like famous wars and stuff, like the Battle of Hastings, this and that.
Oh no, I already know what you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Time Wars.
Oh, maybe it was that. Yeah.
Yeah, that uses Total War.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
Oh wow! But yeah, no, they would just like recreate it, and then they would be like, okay, well, you should do this, you should do that.
Yeah,
and
you're
then
the general now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was super fun. So I've always been kind of like, oh, you know, I'm into
Wait,
that.
what did I just call that?
Time Wars?
Was it Time Wars? I'm thinking of Time Team, which was the archaeology TV show. What was it called?
Oh, I don't know.
Time Commander. Thank you, Kobe Morris. There you go. Time Commander. Yeah, it was way before my time, but they did another series, and if I was on the brand team at that point, I would have been able to be on it or whatever.
Oh, cool.
Which would have been fun.
Yeah.
But alas.
But yeah, no, it's super dope, and I just
Chris Pratt did a video on it as well.
appreciate that.
Eurogamer alumni.
Oh, there we are. Interesting.
So that's fun.
Yeah. Medieval, also fighting stuff, blah, blah. Yeah, we love it.
Right, Liv.
Yeah.
I've done my base colours.
Oh.
Shall I show the camera as well?
That's great, to be honest.
Well, don't sound too upset.
No, I'm just looking at mine like, you know, he's all right.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit it with a wash. We're going to go with an Agrax Earthshade all over.
Nice.
So this is my washes drawer. That's where my washes are. And also, Liv, where the Nighthawk Gloom is.
Ooh.
Which is this cool, like, ghost blue.
Is that what you were thinking for the wisp?
Yeah, also I can do ghost green.
Ooh.
You know, like Scooby-Doo green.
Yeah, wait, what does that say?
Hex-ray flame.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very good.
It looks like an Eldritch Blast in a bottle, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you would like that for your flame, just hit me up.
I would
But
love
you'll
that.
need to paint it white first, I think.
Okay.
Because it's like a wash.
All right, yeah.
Right, so that's my wet one. There we go. Oh, that's one way of saying it. Right, so that I'm actually going to wash my brush as well because I've not really been doing that today. I've got some little brush soap.
My goodness. Oh yeah, you got your soap and everything.
Got all my gear in here.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier to do paint streams now that I can just pick up my box and go.
I'm off to work, darling.
Honey, I'm home. Okay.
Did you have a hard day at the office doing your paints?
Yes, dear. Where's my meatloaf?
My oxen loaf.
I hope you aren't having individual thoughts up there.
Terrible.
Now, please, use my hamburger helper that I brought you. Right, okay, so I'm going to pop this brush away for now. Sure, we'll come back to it. And I'm going to grab a nice thick brush that I use for washing.
Thick.
Thick with 2 C's, just like that. It's a little bit bigger. And we're going to use this for our wash. I'm just going to, it always gets dried up because it's covered in paint, but that's fine.
I think everyone has like a bunch of like war facts for you.
War facts!
War facts.
Facts about war. Anonymous says, also, archers have to stand in an open formation to shoot, which makes them fodder for cavalry charges. A shoulder-to-shoulder formation, particularly in multiple ranks, can't really be charged. That's one of the reasons muskets took over, as you can fire those in tight formation. Yeah, they would. You would hold them out like that, and then you'd have a person kneeling in front of you so that you could have 2 lines like this. But the problem with muskets is they shoot forward rather than up, so you couldn't have ranks as much. So they would have to literally go like bang, duck, bang, duck.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah, which is a bit terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, muskets were incredibly inaccurate, so it was basically just like it was basically like a big shotgun. It was like just hope for the best. You know?
Oh wow.
So, Warfax is the Geordie version of QI, says Ava folks.
War facts.
Right. Grab me Agrax, which is a rhyme for Warfax. Warfax and Agrax here on Dicebreaker. And if you've never painted models before, this is a wash or a shade, whatever you want to call it. I think some people call it inks, unless that's a different thing. I've never really used inks. But what you do is you just go over the model, and the name that we have for it here on Dicebreaker is Make Look Good Water. Because it is water you put over the model and it makes it look good. But basically what it does is, for all the uninitiated amongst you, it is like a really, really thin paint. This one is like a brown colour. It gets into all the little crevices of the model.
The nooks and the crannies.
The nooks and the crannies. And it just sort of like pools in the recesses, and it makes a sort of shadow effect. So you can use it to add depth to your flat paint, which is very, very useful. And is like literally, sometimes you'll be painting something and you'll be like, oh, this is crap. And then you put a shade on it and you're like, oh, that's right, actually.
That's probably what's going to happen with this, to be honest. So,
yeah,
woo.
it's just like a sort of, like a tightening up thing. Like it just cleans all the rough edges and makes it look less flat and makes the details of the model really stand out. So especially, for example, on his sort of like leather sort of skirt that he's got here, there are these little stitches, and they just really stand out now because the wash is just pulled into all the recesses, which is great.
Nice. I didn't realise that his wisp thing goes like all the way down the sword guy.
Oh yeah, I think it's like pouring out of it almost.
Yeah.
Like, pardon me, like he's got a crystal on it or something that's smoking with magic. Damn, he's smoking.
Smoking. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, does DB need to make a history breaker section?
I mean, it would be fun. Although then I'd have to do research rather than just say
don't know.
rather than just say some of the fun facts I've learned over the years. I'm all about fun fact breaker. Hit me up for that one.
Get in touch. Okay, yeah, I think I can do the wisp all the way over it. I'm gonna do it because I want to. So.
Well, that's the most important thing.
Thank you.
We are here to have fun. Diminish this idea, or whatever the word is.
Okay.
Get rid of the idea from your head, everyone, that you have to be good at everything you do. You know? Sometimes you can just do it for a laugh.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Exactly. And sometimes, you know,
That's enough.
Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes you will be good at it. Not because you're trying particularly hard, but just because you're getting better at it over time. So that's how all hobbies work. But the end goal is not to be good. It's just to enjoy yourself, you know?
Yeah. Although I want to be good.
Yeah, there it is.
It's just I'm one of those people who's like, I have to be good at everything I do, which isn't actually the case.
Have you met Zoe?
I have. Lovely lady. Yeah.
I think you'll have a lot in common.
Oh, wow.
All right, so look, he's got a wash now, and as he comes into focus, you can see it's just picked up all the details. And once that dries, I mean, he's basically done, you know? Like, there's not a whole lot more that I need to do to him. It's great for muscles as well. It like, gets into the crevices of the muscles, which makes them stand out a bit more.
Pop.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop.
I hate saying pop because I feel like I always say pop. Like, I need
Really?
another word that fulfills the same purpose.
Oh, wow.
Makes them
If it
stand out, you know?
ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? Love good pop.
There was a little pop for you there.
Yeah, thank you. Queen Cold Missy says it's all well and good, but I am a Virgo, and if I'm not immediately an expert at whatever I'm doing, it was bad all along. Anyway, I'm also a Virgo.
And that's how people convince themselves that star signs work.
Hey, how dare you? My goodness.
What do you mean you have this basic human trait as well? There must be magic happening!
Look, my whole brand is about magic wheels. I mean, no, it isn't.
It is dark magic,
Yes, it is.
specifically.
Yeah, this is true. It's just a rumor.
Follow Liv on Twitter.
Nah.
At Olivia Does Dark Magic.
Yeah. Oh no, at does dark magic because
At Does Dark Magic.
because it wouldn't fit.
Yeah. Because that's very long.
Yeah, very, very low. Yeah, no, I've had so many complaints, just like, oh, Liv, what's your handle again? I'm like, it's this, and it's just like, oh, could you, like, not? Sorry.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do now. Because it's a little bit dark, this window. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring, this light over a bit so you can see a little bit better. Let's just bring you a little bit closer as well. There we go. There he is. Look at that. That shield looks great.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow.
I think once he's dried up, I'm going to do those little stitches. But that's probably all we've got time for today.
Aww.
Because we've only got about 5 minutes left. So if I'm still waiting for this guy to dry, then
What's the point?
goodness knows how long that'll take. So I'm just going to eat a Monster Munch.
All right, well,
so
you
Liv,
get on that.
You can do all the talking.
I don't want
Eat a
to.
Monster Munch.
No, well, you enjoy your Monster Munch. I am currently doing this man's wisp. It's fine, I'll swap over.
Give us a look.
You sit here.
Oh, you want to swap?
Yeah, there's a swap
Okay.
over. Oh, fine, you're okay.
We
Fine.
have wheels on our
I
chairs.
know we have wheels on our chairs, but this is going to cause some kind of accident wheels. Ah!
Look, I don't know if you can tell by my name, but
Yeah, this is
pretty
true.
good with wheels.
Sure. All right, well, can you... Oh, no. Okay, it's focused on this man.
Zoom it out.
Zoom it out. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do that then, I suppose.
another one on top,
I
look.
see it. Thank you. Okay, so we've got... Ooh. Missy man. Let's move him a bit closer. Let's focus on him. There you go. All right, so he's blue. I'm having maybe some second thoughts about the blue, but we'll get on. We'll sort that out
The thing
another
is, you
time.
can use that as a base and then like build it up with lighter blues. You know?
Yeah, I would like that. I'd like to like have a combination and just make him look like he's kind of like weirdly iced over would be cool. And then you got his wings done. The wisp is in the works currently. And I'll paint over that with your ghost blue,
it's
or
Wisp in
whatever
the
it is.
Willows.
Wisp in the Willows, my bee. You just sat there eating your Monster Munch, making quips.
S posting.
Yes, exactly. And then you've got his train that is all black, which is quite cool. And his hair is also all black, but I'm also regretting that because it's melting in with with his train. But look, this is just the start, folks.
I think it looks really good, to be honest.
Thank you.
I think you should take it home.
Yeah,
I think you should carry on working on it.
I would like to. I would like to. I need to get me a designated thingy. I also need a wet
A
palette.
mug.
Yeah, I know. But like, I've got nice mugs. I don't mess them up with paint.
Buy a crap one then.
Okay, yeah. I'll
You
buy
get
a
it for
crap.
like a quid.
Yeah.
Steal one from the office.
All right.
It will say like,
I would never.
"We love you, Dad."
No.
On it or something. Just nick it and fill it with horrible paint water.
Sure.
Take that.
Take that, families. I mean, we love families here on Dicebreaker.
We're a family channel.
Family channel. Thank you, everyone. That's very kind of you.
There we go.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, it's 5 minutes to. So we might as well start doing some outros.
Okay.
We've confused everyone now by swapping positions, which I'm sure you'll all appreciate. Liv, don't do that. Oh, Liv. Always wash your brush.
I was assuming that you would do it.
You...
I wasn't.
Okay, first of all, rude.
You said we're going to do some outros, and then my brain turned off wheels.
It's fine, it's an old brush wheels. Okay, you know what, do you want these?
Oh, yeah, sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching Dicebreaker.
Sorry, it's like, oh, she touched these. Do you want them? Just have them. Just take them away. It's fine.
Seeing you just dunk it in the water and leave it gave me, like, Vietnam flashbacks. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Dicebreaker. This is our Dicepainter stream. We do it every other week. Oh, pardon me. Oh, God, those crisps went down the wrong tube. But we have plenty more content here on youtube.com/Dicebreaker. And considering that this is a live stream, we can do the longest outro that we want.
Yeah.
So we've got all kinds of things. We've got live streams. We've got Let's Plays. We've got reviews, previews, underviews, overviews, lots of views. All kinds of views.
Interviews? Did we do that?
Interviews? That's one of the ones I was trying to search my brain
cool.
for. Couldn't find it. But we've got all kinds of incredible
8
content
things.
on D&D, on Monopoly, if you like that sort of thing.
Warhammer.
Warhammer, Magic the Gathering. But also, those are little
Jaws.
indie RPGs and indie board games and little things you might not have heard of and all that kind of stuff. D&D edition comparisons, exactly.
Yeah, that would
all
be
sorts of things.
happening over the weekend. Keep an eye out for that.
On Sunday, I think, maybe Saturday,
We'll see.
I will be definitively ranking all of the polyhedral dice as according to wheels.
I don't agree.
Most of the video is shouting, so look out for that. But we've got all sorts of stuff coming up, but there's even more content, that you can grab if you sign up for Dicebreaker Plus, which is our subscription service. You can become a Dice Baby.
Dice Babies!
Which, that was
What
Loli's
up?
decision. It means that you get exclusive videos, you get a little badge by your name, you get exclusive emotes in the chat, so you can use our faces or our pets. We've actually unlocked a new emote, which I need to activate for you all. But it's very, very exciting. It's very, very exciting.
Yeah,
and
there's
you
going
should
to
be
be
excited.
all sorts of really cool stuff coming out on there. Maybe to do with future projects that we're working on. What?
Maybe behind the scenes of some of the more ambitious videos that we've been doing. But here's an even cooler thing. If you want even more content but you don't want to pay for it, just head on over to Dicebreaker.com, where we've got all kinds of fantastic stuff there. Thank you, Angel Beat and Skills Loading, for spamming some of those incredible emotes that you can use. And there is Toto and Rosie and Holly and Honey and Crit and us breaking a die and Rip. It's great.
R.I.P.
Also us.
Yeah.
Dicebreaker.com has news and all sorts of stuff like that. On all the kind of things that are happening right now, as well as exclusive articles. You can see like some of the videos that we've made turned into articles, or you can see some of the articles that we've written on the website turned into videos. It's wild. It's like it's a whole thing. Cyclical nature of life.
We are one.
It's the circle of life. See, I told you I could sing.
It's a lion, Wheels.
But there's loads of stuff that we do. We've also got merch. If you jump on to the links in the description, you can find more about that. Liv,
What?
tell them how much you love them.
Okay, I love you
I'm
guys a
going to
lot.
go turn the stream off.
Okay, well, that's good. All right, well, thank you so much, folks. We really appreciate you hanging out. And, like, yeah, please tell your friends if they want to hang out and have some fun with board games and RPGs and all that stuff. But, yeah, now I'm going to say goodbye. I really hope everyone has a lovely day. Bye!